Students, some more clarifications related to the Nyquist criterion or Nyquist plot I want to give. So here you should come out from all the doubt and please go through the problems sincerely and seriously, so that try to get 100 out of 100 in this subject, because we are going to complete almost all portions. So if time permits, after you are coming to college, we can revise it. If anywhere if you feel any doubt, you can ask, so we can clarify your doubt. Moreover, I told the students to download the MATLAB. Try to download MATLAB in your system. I think that almost everybody is having laptop with you, so try to download MATLAB. That is a software, that lifelong needed software. So cracked versions, I think that the paid versions, it is not affordable, so students can try with the cracked versions. I told you to contact Jidesh, no, not Jidesh, Ridesh from final year students. He can help you. So use the latest versions and go through after completing this, or immediately after you are coming to college, we need to start the lab. So you should, all of you, try to download the latest versions MATLAB. Please, any of you or some group leaders or leaders of this class, please contact to Ridesh Kanjan and ask him to help you to download the latest versions, or 17 or above, or 18 or above, any versions you can download it, and please share it with others, okay, and try to go through the program. There the theory parts almost over, like our theory parts is almost over, only some controllers left out. I think that more lab programs are coming from controllers, that differential, PID, all those things. So that you will do as soon as you come here. But now what you can do is try to download as early as possible, and you just go through our lab syllabus, identify the problems with MATLAB. Using MATLAB only now you concentrate and see that how it can be done. You will get the codes for that also, but don't worry if you are not getting also, we can do it here, no problem. Okay, so first I will complete the theory, after that I will concentrate on the lab. Now dear students, I want to give more explanation about the Nyquist criterion. So you know that suppose sometime pole zero cancellations happening, and you know that if you are taking an open loop transfer functions, g of h into h of s, if you take an open loop transfer functions, then the correspond, suppose if there are, in open loop transfer function, if there are some poles and zeros on the right half of S plane, then definitely the open loop transfer function or open loop system is unstable if there is a pole on the right half of S plane. Now, if what happened to closed loop, corresponding closed loop system? So suppose we are taking an example here. It is in S plane, sigma j omega. There are two poles, 1, 0. On the right half of, this is the right half of S plane. So here, number of poles on the right half of S plane, that is P is equal to 2. Number of 0, Z is 1. Only right half of S plane. That decides the instability. Definitely, this open loop system is unstable because there are poles on the right half of S plane. Now, if you are going to the Q of S plane or gamma Q, okay, then there are two poles. So there will be two counterclockwise encirclement, and there is 1, 0, so one clockwise encirclement. So this is not proper drawing, but in order to understand that, a rough, okay, to understand the concept. Now, there is a formula, net n is equal to p minus z, p is equal to 2, z is equal to 1, so you will get a net is equal to 1. So, in gamma q or q of S plane, the contour, there is a one encirclement about the origin. Okay, this is obtained by taking the characteristic equation 1 plus q of S into h of S. Now, if instead of taking 1 plus q of S into h of S, we are simply taking h of S and g of S into h of S, then corresponding is gamma q of S. In that case, the modification is the contour is encircled about minus 1 plus j0. So this is easy. Directly from the open loop transfer function, you can decide. Instead of going 1 plus q of S into h of S to get the contour of q. Okay. Instead of that, you can go directly. In that case, instead of encirclement about the origin, it will be encircled about minus 1 plus j0. If it is such happening, if there is n is equal to 1 and there is a counterclockwise encirclement about minus 1 plus j0, then definitely you can say that the system is stable. If it is not like that, then the system is not stable. So here, from where we started from there are two right hand side poles and one right hand side 0. From that you developed, okay, the corresponding contour in gamma q plane, okay, gamma q contour in q of S plane, you got like this, and net n can be calculated by p minus z, that is 1, so you will get a net 1 contour about the origin. If it is for a gamma q, if the encirclement, counterclockwise encirclement about the origin, then you can decide that the system is stable. So in order to get gamma q, you have to calculate 1 plus q of S into h of S. So it is more easy. You can directly take q of S and h of S, that is represented by gamma q of S. That in that case, you should see that the encirclement is about minus 1 plus j0. Then counterclockwise and base, then the system is stable. Okay. So that is the main important. Now suppose if n is equal to 0, that means number of poles on the right hand side is 0, a number of zeros on the right hand side 0, then n is equal to 0, then there is no encirclement. There is no need in either this case or this case. There is no encirclement. then also the system is stable. So this is the very important concept. You should try to go through it 1 or 2 times and try to understand.